Hey everyone, it's Drew again. Today I'm going to show you how to make a card for somebody for their wedding. If you were going to a wedding and you're going to give them a card, this is a card that you could do. And I'll also be selling it on my Etsy, so if you want to buy this exact card, check it out on my Etsy and I'll tell you that at the end. So first, let's get started. First, I have a pre-made card from Die Cuts with a View, and it's a basic size card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it just has numbers on it, and on one side, and black on the opposite side. I'm going to use a number side here, and then I took a piece of purple and white cardstock, like this, white and purple, and I put the purple side on the back, and I put the white side on the front, and I layered a piece of tissue paper that you'd normally put inside of a present right on top of here because I didn't have any wedding, and this one was kind of a good one to do. I don't know if you could see the pattern in there, but I like it, and that will layer on top of that, and you can barely even tell their numbers, and it's really good because it kind of shows how many years they're going to be together. It's really high numbers, which is good, I guess. Okay, so first we have our layer, and just use a piece of wedding style paper, and it's cut at 5 1/4 by 4, and on the left hand side I'm going to wrap a piece of ribbon. Get my tape here. Like this. Oh, you know what, actually before I wrap my piece of ribbon, I'm going to punch the corners. I'm using Stampin' Up's Ticket Corner Punch is what it's called, and I punch from the back, so punch out each of your little corners. Let me do that really fast. So the corners look like that. You can see it more on the purple side, little corner rounder punch. I like using that punch, and then I'm going to just add on the ribbon again. If I want that to be on the card like that, I need to add it onto this side. Onto the left-hand side, add on your ribbon. And this is just some Whisper White grosgrain ribbon from Stampin' Up. So just tape this on like that. So you get this. Is that straight? No, you know what? This side doesn't look too straight. I'm going to redo this side. This looks like it's more straight. Just make sure your ribbon's straight before you tape it on. There. And then I have a little bit of a smaller piece of ribbon cut to 3 1/2 inches, and I'm just going to stick it right inside of there. Wrap it around and under. And you're just going to tie a little bow with it, and I want my bow more on the down. Then I do the up. Sorry, I'm having bow problems here. There we go. And you have your bow on there. Move it. That looks fine. And I'm just going to use a pair of scissors. I got new scissors! I'm going to trim them off. Look at how good these scissors are. Trim. Trim. They're called, are they Zetter Bee or Cutter Bee? Do they even have a name? They're Cutter Bee scissors. So yeah. So we have the top of our card like this, and I'm going to add this on just using your basic tape runner. I use Tombow tape runner. I'm going to have this right on top of, layered right on top of your card. Just like that. Add a little bit more combo in the corner. And I'm going to shave off a little bit of this side right here because it's a little bit too long. My Provocraft trimmer here. Just going to align my card up. Drop the handle. I'm just going to cut that cardstock off because I want it to be flush with the sides on either side. I wasn't sure how big I needed to make the card to be able to make it flush. There, okay, so now I've got flush on either side of the card. We have just a layer on the bottom and the top. So if you're going to do this again, cut the bottom at 5 1/4, and cut the layer at 5 1/4 this way, and cut the card at 5 1/4 that way instead of 5 1/2. Sorry about that. And then I'll be using a stamp from Stampin' Up. This stamp is from one of their collections. I'm not really sure which collection it's from. And I'm just going to use some Memories black dye ink. I really like this Memories black dye ink. And I'm going to stamp it. And I'm going to stamp it this way. So I have the happy wedding day like this. And then just clean off the stamp. Move that ink pad out of the way. And I'm going to use a black color box Q, little Q thingy or whatever they are. And I'm going to go around the edges of that with the black ink. Just so you get a little bit of a better flary look on that. And I'm going to open up this pack of dimensionals. I just got them today. I've never used them, so this is the first time that I'm going to use them with you guys. They're called Scrapbook Adhesive 3D Foam Squares. There's a big size and a smaller size. I'm just going to use, I think I'll use the bigger size on this one. Just going to peel them off and place them on. Peel the backing off. We can have a little bit of dimension. The card. So I just want to add this right here. Press down on the dimensionals. Move my dimensionals out of the way. And then I have a little bit of these liquid pearls in pewter that I'm going to be adding. I'm just going to add one to all 4 corners. And they'll form raising peaks to start off. So it kind of looks like you're using brads to stick them down, but it's dimensionalized. So there's a really neat effect on this card. Then I'll be doing some faux stitching, just using a white gel pen, and all you're going to do is go along the outside using the white gel pen, making little stitching lines. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. Never mind. Cancel that out. Pretend like I never did it. This card doesn't... It looks like it needs something, but it doesn't. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this card. And I'm going to tell you my Etsy name. Type in on your search bar, Bead Buyer 107, BEAD BUYER 107 .etsy, ETSY handmade.com. That'll bring you straight to my store, or just click on the link in the info box to the right. Or, is it the right? I don't know. One of the sides. I guess if it was on this, it'd be that way. So check the box this way, right over there. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and check out my Etsy store.